Hey everybody, welcome to another Wizardry 101 tutorial. I'm Shrekken. I hope to be your professor, your host, your guide on your wizardry experience as you go out into the wizarding world and fight other wizards and get wrecked and wreck them back. So this is a beginner's tutorial. It is my intention to get you spun up and comfortable, slinging spells with your friends and having fun. So this is the second tutorial in this series. We are in the training arena. If you're not sure how to get here, then go back and watch the first video titled Menus and Settings and select the training area and click play and bam, you'll be here. So here we have Timmy the Training Dummy. We have a red button that lets us summon imps. We have a mini map. We have our 8 elements denoted by their corresponding letter. And we have our magics and our focus bar down here at the bottom. Pretty cool. Now, you may be noticing that the camera kind of moves around as I point at these elements, and that's because in Wizard Wars the camera is not locked with your wizard directly in the center. It will pan around depending on which periphery of the screen you point the cursor at. It works great. It's nice. It's wonderful. It's a really interesting way to control the camera, and it works great. I've never seen another game work like this. It probably is, but I haven't seen it, so I'm very impressed by it. It works great, and it allows you to do things like move one way while looking another way, things like that. So speaking of movement, how do you move in this game? Well, use the left mouse cursor. Use the left mouse button, and it will put a destination marker on the ground, and your wizard will go to it, no matter what. Also, you can hold the left mouse button down, and your wizard will chase your cursor, and if you let go, it will pop the destination marker down once again, and your wizard will go there. Now, here's the trick, guys. You can look one way and move another. It's handy dandy. So you can put a destination marker over here and put your mouse cursor over here, and your wizard will always face the direction of your mouse cursor. Now this is great for things like tactical retreats or flanking around while you're still aiming spells at your enemies, things like that. And this is something that you'll need to master. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of time, but it's very important. Now you may think, well, how do I stop my wizard? Do I just put the marker by his feet? Like if he's moving, do I just kind of put the marker by his feet and keep clicking? No! No! Don't do that! That's stupid. You look silly. You look ridiculous. Your friends will make fun of you, as well they should. What you do to stop is you use your stop button, and that's default bound to the space bar. You just hit it, and your wizard will stop. Now, we'll talk about rebinding the keys a little bit later. And some people rebind something else important to their spacebar, and if you decide to do that, make sure you put your stop command on a button that is accessible to you because it's very important. If someone's trying to heal you and you're squirreling around, you hit the stop button and they'll be able to heal you. You've put a movement command for over here and you don't want it anymore, stop command, etc. It's a great command. Works great. Okay, so the right mouse button, if you have no elements queued, is your weapon strike. You can kind of spam the clickies there and your weapon will go as fast as it can. If you hold the right mouse button down with no elements and you hear that little shing, that means that your weapon's special attack is ready to go, and there's a little sparkly doodad, and that's how you know it's pretty snazzy. Now, the middle mouse button and the right mouse button are both used for casting spells, but they cast spells differently. If I put some elements together here, and I right-click them, that's called casting. This will cast the spell. Now, if I put the same elements together and I middle mouse button press, that's called a self-cast. See how it's different? Every combination of elements possible has a right-click version and a middle mouse click version, denoted as cast and self-cast respectively, and that's really important. So make sure that you understand that there is a right-click cast and a middle mouse button cast. Now down here are my magics. These are all the default magics, and I picked these to show you the 3 different ways that I'm aware of that Magicka designators can come up in the game. So some spells, like Haste, your level 1 magic, you just press the 1 button and it will activate it, and that's all you have to do. See, now it's activated and I'm fast and I run around hella fast. Whoop-de-doo. Now there's also the directional aiming button. Now this brings up this little dotted line, and then a designator circle. Now, as you can see, I can't bring this circle any closer, and this is telling me the range, the effective range of Conflagrate, but there are a lot of other spells that also use this kind of system, like Teleport and Tidal Wave. And so you'll need to understand, you just put this in the direction you want to cast it, the spell will start from your wizard, and then it will go out. Now, there's also the aiming circle. Oh, and I should mention one more thing. Once you're at this point, you right-click to activate the spell, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. There's also the free aiming circle, and you can basically put this wherever you want, and its area of effect is the size of the circle. Spells like Rock Prison, Tornado, Revive, and the Tier 4 magics all use these aiming circles. So, like I said, once you have a designated aiming circle, you right-click to actually cast the spell. Now, there's one more kind of spell, and that's Dragon Strike, and I can't demonstrate it for you right now, but basically, when you cast Dragon Strike, you get an aiming circle, and you right-click, and then you drag it in the direction that you want the Dragon Strike to go. It's the only spell that works like that, I think. So if you do pick up Dragon Strike, make sure you come into the training area and try it out first, so you understand what's going on. So guys, I think that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Come back for the next tutorial. We're going to talk about the elements, and we're going to talk about the different status effects that the elements can do to your enemy wizards or yourself. So you will be able to understand and comprehend that. Once again, this has been Shrekken. If you like this tutorial, please like it and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like it, then please reflect that and leave me some constructive feedback in the comments, and I will do everything I can to make your experience with me better. Thank you all once again for coming and joining me. I will see you next time.